Baton Rouge. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got a little space. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Reed fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it.
Caught, and he's got room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run it. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Edwards. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Throwing Reed. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They want to run this quarterback. Might have a chance. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Reed. Pocket breaking down. Setting up the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Oh, they're after him. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Here's Reed to throw. Get it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to sneak it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that third down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stop.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Berry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Play fake, Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical.
Here's a little room there. The 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Reed. They get to him as he throws. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action with Reed. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 3rd down following the sack by the D. Throwing Reed. He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back at the 30.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short pass.
Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here they come on 4th and long, backed up after that 3rd down penalty. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Reed. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again, and why not? The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throws to the wideout, and they fail to hook up on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Reed. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Here's a heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Looking for room, it's Edwards. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go right back to him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Pressure coming. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. He's going to take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Berry. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Maybe a crease.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The give on the counter. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Can't get him to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is a designed run. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example.